get started with this video, don't forget to like this video, comment on this video, and subscribe. Like it, share it, do that.
What up, everybody?
What up, everybody? What up, everybody? It's April Dawn. What up, everybody? It's April Dawn. Everybody, let's talk about it. All again. Just be the way we were when we first began. Baby, we got something special. What up, everybody? It's April Dawn. Let's talk about it. This is Insecure, Season 4, Episode 6, Lowkey, done. But y'all, I got my It's Too Hot to Have Hair wig on today. Yes, okay? So I'm not going to go blow by blow with the episode. We're not going to go over every single thing that happened. But I thought this was a good episode in the way of we just get to see Issa's perspective, how she's feeling after this is going on, how she's dealing with the fallout of the breakup. I can see that next week we're going to be dealing with Molly and Andrew going on a vacation with his family. I'm sure they showed us the funny moments. There's sure to be some uncomfortable moments. And we'll see how she's dealing with the fallout, okay? From the previews and from what we saw today, she seems to be, dealing with it in a different way from Issa and not even really caring that much. But that could just be us looking through Issa's perspective and, seeing Molly in one moment, okay? We got Issa's growth through this episode. She decided what she wanted to do. She called it a name. She even put out in the atmosphere that she was going to be doing something else like this in the future. I really, really love that about this episode for her. It's like she was actualizing what she wants to do. So I belong to this Insecure group on Facebook. You guys should join. And one guy was like, what is her career purpose? And what is her purpose of, having this blog party? And what's the future? Like, he asked for a whole blueprint of her life career. Like, we know. You know what I'm saying? We don't know. She's 30 years old. She's trying to figure it out just like you are. If she does this event, it's going to lead to her doing more and more events. And like she said, being sort of a cultural curator, an event planner, something, putting together events, bringing certain people together, for interesting and unique experiences. That's awesome. I think she learned about solitude this episode. Maybe you should be by yourself instead of trying to run around town righting wrongs, okay? Be by yourself for a minute. And not reaching out first. So this episode, she distinctly, if you watch the wind down right after the episode, they talk about how Issa is and has been the one who's always extending the olive branch, even though she's the one who always be messing up, low key, okay? But she's tired of sticking out the olive branch simply because of the fact that Molly came to her event and acted the fool at her event, even though she was wrong for what she did, or I don't think she was wrong, but you know what I'm saying? Like, she was wrong. We talked about this last week. For what she did or whatever, it still was a public event. It wasn't the time or place to air your grievances. It wasn't that deep. You know what I mean? So she feels like I'm always the one reaching out to Molly. Let her reach out to me. So at the beginning of the episode, Molly tells her, girl, you let her reach out to you. She was wrong too. Effortless bars. She spends this whole day trying to write or trying to prove Molly wrong in her head, because if you remember, Molly called her a user last week, and those words user have really stuck with Issa, and she's starting to think like, damn, am I a user? I don't want to be a user. I don't want people to perceive me that way. Maybe I am a user. You know what I'm saying? Like, one thing I can say about Issa that I can't say for Molly, or that we haven't seen for Molly, is that Issa is very self-reflective. She can reflect on what she's done and said, and that's why she always the one coming for the apology, because she'll come back and say, I know I was wrong. I shouldn't have done X, Y, and Z. She always extending it. So this episode, we see her kind of examining that idea of her being a user. Now, I have a principal that told me one time, my first year teaching, side note, I did a Christmas program, right? I am the music teacher, if y'all ain't figured that out yet, okay? So I did the Christmas program, and because I'm a performer, I let some things fall to the wayside. I did not realize that you gotta have people back there watching the kids. You gotta have people who know what's gonna go on with the show, because people are going to get left behind. Children are going to get left behind. And you need to be more concise, because those people are teachers and they're in class when you in rehearsal, so they don't know what's going on, right? So the program went good, but it was one little girl who did not get a chance to get on the stage, right? I don't know if she got mixed up. You know, the teacher didn't know she was coming or she was late or whatever the case may be. She just didn't make it to the stage and the parent complained to the principal. He called me in the office and I said all this to say, y'all, he told me one thing and it stuck with me. I was so upset. Like, I was so disappointed in myself because the program was great, but the logistics was terrible, okay? And this is my first time, you know? So he said, this program is excellent. It was one of the best that I've ever seen at this school. And I just want to let you know that an empty wagon make the loudest noise, okay? It can be 50 people that can tell you, you did amazing, this event was great, and that one person that says something was wrong or says something is wrong with you, okay? That one bad thing about you can eat at you. And I feel like it was eating at her this whole episode. So we see that she calls, this is not at the beginning of the episode, but some point during the episode, she calls Nathan, and Nathan kind of reassures her that she did not use him. She needed help, and he wanted to help, okay? She even says, I don't want you to think I was using you. And he says, no, you wasn't using me. You know, you needed the help, and I wanted to help you. So, case closed. She wasn't using him. She needed the help. He wanted to help her. So she should let that fly out the back of her head. But we know that's Molly telling her, you know, this. So it's her best friend. So obviously this is going to make her feel some type of way all day long. She looking at text messages, you know, phone calls, trying to see if Molly done called or text her or whatever. She goes to the grocery store, and this lady is pregnant in the grocery store, and she wants somebody to help her. You know, she's like, any help you can give or whatever. So Issa volunteers to help her and buy her groceries. And the lady only looked like she got a few groceries, but the bill was $154, and two of Issa cards got declined. Like, baby, she ain't got that kind of money. And the lady was like, just don't worry about it, girl. You have really taught me, you know, perspective. First of all, ma'am, why is you pregnant and you up in here trying to get people to loan you $154 worth of groceries? Girl, I don't even buy $154 worth of groceries for my own self, ma'am. Issa said she ain't need all that. The baby ain't here anyway, girl. You need to have a baby shower, sis. You ain't got no friends. Why is you at the grocery store begging? Is the baby even real, or is that a pillow under your stomach? Okay, you up here trying to buy groceries. Girl, good night with other people's money. This is a pattern that I see with Issa a lot, though. I wish Issa would stand up for herself. Like, we know that she's awkward. That's the point of the show. But everybody is not awkward in every single interaction in their life. Okay, so that's annoying to me about Issa. That she let people talk to her crazy and walk all over and, you know what I mean, and treat her like shit. And she don't never say nothing. Okay, she don't even realize it's happening until it's over. After we get that, she gets in the car, she rides by the bus stop, and she sees that this man is out there, the bus, he's chasing the bus, he can't get to the bus. Now, this was a funny scene, you know, she offers him a ride, and he gets in the car, he like, listen, I don't do no boobers. Okay, I don't do no boobers or no Lyft. And she was like, no, I do drive for Lyft, but you know what I'm saying? I'm not driving right now. I just want to be nice and give you a ride. So, like, y'all, he was hilarious. If y'all don't know who he is, he's been in a lot of things. And he also plays Taye Diggs' dad on, what's the name of that show, y'all? On All American. He played Taye Diggs' dad on All American. But he was hilarious. He dropped some gems on her, like, reasonable and seasonal, honey. Some friends are reasonable. Some friends are seasonal, okay? So he drops a couple of gems on her, you know, had us cracking up laughing about, if you're gonna help a nigga, I'll help a nigga, okay? Help him out. He adjusting the thing in her car. But that's what I'm thinking. You just let the man talk to you crazy, talk to you any kind of way. I'd have been like, nigga, if you don't tell me where to go, I'm finna put you out on this curb. Now, watch your mouth in my vehicle, sir. Now, I don't care how old you is. Now, I respect old people to a certain point. Okay, now I'm gonna give you all the respect my mama taught me, but once you keep trying me, now you can get it too. Now, hold up now, okay? Slow down, old man, before your ass get cussed out and put out. All right, you be chasing another bus. He dropped him off at the house. It was funny when he went to the door and the dude was like, Dad? Oh, that took me clean out. After she gave this old man a ride, she realized that she was late for her sipping paint. So she goes to the sipping paint and she meets these three girls. One of them is homegirl from the Proud family. One of them is from PG County. Now, listen, y'all, all my Baltimore people, I don't know what PG County is. I know it's Pretty Girl County, but I have never heard anything good about PG County. They be like, PG County girls crazy. Every time you see something on TV or somebody refer to PG County, they say the people crazy. They be off the chain. You know, I've been to Washington, D.C. I've been to Baltimore before. I don't know. Somebody tell me what all that means, okay? What's the stereotype for the PG County girls? Because I even saw on a review somewhere, the girl was like, as soon as she said PG County, I knew it was going to be a mess. And I was like, I don't know exactly what this stereotype means, but can somebody illuminate that for me in the comments? So anywho, the girl is there for her bachelorette, and so they're, you know, at the sipping pain. Issa comes in, you know what I mean? They all have fun. They invite her to a bar after. Now, Kelly has been calling her this whole episode, trying to get her to, you know, call Molly or see what's up with her. And we can see that she's got the baby at first, so she's by Tiffany. If y'all notice, Kelly was at Tiffany's house the whole day, from the morning to the night. We didn't see Tiffany not one time. So Tiffany is definitely going through postpartum depression, and I love the way the show subtly says that without saying it. It's not like overtly saying she's going through something. But if your friend who don't have a baby is with your newborn baby, okay, all day and all night. I have friends who have babies, and they won't even let nobody touch or see their baby till their baby is at least a month or two old, okay? So it's strange to me that you would have somebody taking care of your baby all day when the baby is a newborn and she needs to, oh, I guess she off the breast. She said she wasn't breastfeeding no more, but still, that's a whole lot. So we can see that Tiff is definitely going through something. Girls say they getting ready to go to the bar, and, you know, they invite Issa, so she says cool. So she gets to the bar with the girls. They're having a good time and chopping it up, laughing, girls, And so they go to the bathroom, and Issa's talking to the girl while they're in the bathroom, and then all of a sudden you hear nothing. Okay, Issa's like, hey girl, did you fall in the toilet? You know, she looked underneath the thing and the girl is gone. These hoes done got their stuff and left Issa there. Issa got the bill. I would have put that bill on that counter. Bitch, I would have went in that bathroom for 5 minutes and came out and walked smooth out that door, which is what she did. I hope she didn't pay the bill. We didn't see her paying the bill. We just saw her in the car. Hopefully she ran the hell up out of there. She sees the girls and she has a vision that she runs up on them. She take the picture and bust it over their head and like, girl, what the F wrong with you? Whoop. But we see that she didn't actually do that. I wish that Issa would stand up for herself more. Yeah, I really wish she would do that more as a character, as a person. I feel like she let people get over her, just like Molly in a parking spot, right? So she didn't say nothing. She just rolled right by them and didn't say anything. So we can see that she's really kind of like over this day. She's kind of like building up. I've been there before where it's like it's like a quiet depression is coming over you. Like you're sad, you don't know why, and you can't release because you're not in a place where you feel safe and comfortable to release. So she called somebody, and I thought she was calling Nathan, but she called her mama. So she called her mama, she goes over, and we get to see the beautiful Wendy Raquel Robinson, which I think she's so gorgeous. I've always loved her. And she gives Issa some good advice, basically says that, you know, she was a mistake. Her brother was a mistake. And she didn't know what to do. She wasn't ready for this, you know, because Issa was like, you're 30, you had a house, you had a husband, and her mom was just saying, you know, I wasn't ready for all that. But that's what happened. I figured it out, and you're going to figure it out too. She's telling Issa that she's in a time of transition in her life. And like I've been saying, y'all, I'm almost 40, okay? So when I was 30, 31, 32, right about that age was me and my 10-year friend. We not friends no more, you know? So you have those friends that you had in college, that you had a little bit into your adulthood, but things start to change. People start to, you know, get in couple up, and, you know, things start to shift in your lives. And so you have to adjust. And her mom is telling her, you're gonna adjust, you're gonna figure it out. After she goes home from her mom, we can see that she has some good feedback. She got some earlier too, some really good feedback from the block party, and she starts to reply, you know, she even puts it out in the atmosphere that there's another event coming soon. When she was with the ladies, she did put out, you know, that she wants to be a cultural curator, you know, which I thought was really cool and really growth for Issa, because she couldn't tell you what she wanted to do last season. So now she's kind of put it into words what she wants to do. And so when she put out that it's going to be something else coming soon, she kind of smiled like, damn, you know, maybe I'm trying to get my shit together, like, bitch, you know what I mean? I might have me a little career or something, okay? So she kind of moving around the house. She's hungry. and she goes to her Thai restaurant. I think it's a Thai restaurant, her favorite Thai restaurant. And as she gets up to go to the door, who is sitting at the bar, carefree, giggling, texting on her phone like ain't nothing, ain't nothing going on. Now on the wind down, Issa said something that I thought was interesting, as in Issa's been stressed out about this. It's been on her mind all day what Molly said to her. She's been looking at her phone every 5 seconds, texting, to see if she texted her or called her or whatever. And because earlier before that, I forgot to say that Kelly did finally get a hold of her, and she was like, have you called Molly? And she was like, no, I haven't called her. And she was like, well, why not? Because I'm always the one reaching out. I don't want to reach out, and she was like, well, so y'all just not gonna talk to each other no more? And she was like, I don't know. And she was like, well, when me and Tiffany got into it, remember last season, baby shower, when me and Tiffany got into it, we almost didn't make it back. So if she don't call you, y'all just never gonna talk no more? And Issa's just like, maybe not, bitch. Maybe not. Maybe I won't talk to her no more if she don't call me, right? So, and I completely agree with Issa. You're not gonna come blow up my spot over some dumb shit and think that I'm gonna reach out to you and say, sorry, bitch, if you don't call me no more, we ain't gonna be friends. Period. I say, hey ho, when I see you at the party, hello, good evening. That's Louisiana talk. Good evening. How you doing? All right. And you going about your business. Maybe they need a break from each other. Maybe it's the time for Molly to focus on actually keeping a man, okay? Because Issa already kept the man for 5 years. She made the choice to get rid of his ass by doing what she did. So we know Issa can keep a man, but we don't know Molly can keep one. So, maybe she needs to work on that. And Issa needs to be by herself for a little while. But I felt, Kelly, y'all do need to talk to each other. Somebody has to be the bigger person, but I feel like it shouldn't be Issa. I'm petty, bitch. I don't care. Y'all know I don't like Molly, okay? So, bitch, I wouldn't be calling Molly ass fuck Molly. She sees Molly at the table, and she looks to the side for Mirror Bitch advice, right? But Mirror Bitch is not there. And we can see why Mirror Bitch is not there, because it's time for Issa to make decisions on her own, okay? Unaided, without anybody else. Do it on your own. So, she looks away from the mirror and sees Molly again, and she does an about face and walks away. And I, for one, was happy, because I feel like it will be another instance of me trying to reach out to you again and say, I'm sorry for what? Sorry for what? Sorry for choosing yourself and your event? Don't be sorry. Don't be sorry. She needs to be sorry for every time you have something coming up there to blow up the spot, okay? So for Issa, I want her to stand up for herself. And I think she did. At the end, she stood up for herself instead of just taking the shit that she knew she was going to have to take. Okay? Molly remind me of Nene, okay? You can only be her friend like this, okay? Like, shout out to Dadiva. You can only be her friend this way. If you try to be her friend another way, it ain't going to work for her. She have to control how you be her friend, okay? And I don't like that. I just don't like it. So for me, I'd have told Molly peace, because you're not going to ruin my whole event because you got a boyfriend, bitch. That's not the tea. And be mad, okay? And stay mad about it. So I was glad she turned around and left, because I don't feel like she should be going up in there doing that, begging Molly to be her damn friend when Molly, the one who act a fool at her event. If anything, she owe her apology for that. Now, I'm not going to say Molly feelings ain't justified. We talked about this last week. Sure, she's justified, because if I told you don't call my man, you find a way to call him, then I feel like you wrong from her perspective, right? So I'm not saying her feelings not valid, but to come to somebody block party and blow that shit up in front of everybody was completely unnecessary, girl, and you needs to be the one to apologize for that. So yeah, I guess next week we're gonna get a Molly perspective, but if Molly and Andrew whole episode is them having fun, or them might get a little tiff, with the family, and them having this the greatest time, I'm still gonna be like, it's gonna make me even more be like, Issa, don't you tell that hoe you sorry first, because she not even thinking about your ass, okay? You been worried about this hoe all day, and she's sitting at the thing just lighthearted. Not even thinking about you. Not worried about if you call. Not concerned about you in the least bit, okay? But you sitting up here, she on vacation with her man. She ain't even worried about your ass, okay? And you sitting up here going back and forth about how you feel. Girl, don't you call that hoe. You let her call you. All right, so I want to know what y'all think. Should Issa give the olive branch to Molly, or should she just wait for Molly to extend the olive branch to her? Do you think I'm petty? Okay, do you think I'm petty and childish? You know what I'm saying? Or do you think, they should just be mature and come together and talk, like adults? What do y'all think? I want to hear what you guys think. This is sort of a filler episode, and I feel like next week is going to be kind of a filler episode too. And not necessarily filler, but we want to see them get back together and work this out, or not work it out, or whatever is going to happen. I also miss Lawrence. Where is Lawrence? I feel like Lawrence going to put his bid in, but he going to be way too late because Nathan going to be done slid back up in that thing, okay? So, yeah, I feel like Lawrence better come on back if he want Issa back. But like I told you, I don't think they getting back together this season. I think they're going to get back together Endgame, and I think Endgame going to be the end of next season. I could be wrong. HBO shows run a long time, so maybe, maybe it'll go for 10 seasons, but I doubt it. With Issa being so busy, Natasha Rothwell is in a new movie, and I'm sure she's going to be in a lot of new things coming up, okay? As will Amanda Seales and all the rest of these people. We already got Homeboy Chad on another show already, so it's kind of like the whole cast is becoming very busy, so I don't know if this show is going to last past 6 seasons. And I really think that Lawrence and Issa are the best match for each other. I know some people don't feel like that, but I do feel like Lawrence and Issa's connection is genuine, is real. It's when they get together, even if it's like 5 minutes on the camera, like you can see her, she kind of let her defenses down a little bit, and they're just so good together, and they look good together, okay? So that's my vote for my couple. I'm Team Lawrence. So let me know what y'all thought about this episode. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. The Shy starts pretty soon, so I will be doing the Shy for sure. I don't know what else is coming up, but I'm going to find me something else to do too, y'all. All right, so I'll holler at you next time. Peace.